up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I have been MIA for a little while now. I haven't filmed a video in about a month or so. Without getting too personal or into too much detail, I basically just had a couple of events happen in my life which kind of not necessarily prohibited me from filming, but kind of restricted me in some ways from filming personally. So nothing, I wouldn't say nothing, I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to get too personal or anything on here because this is kind of like my outlet. But yeah, I just basically had some life things happen and I just needed to take some time. So I'm back, and I do apologize I didn't get a chance to do my September favorites, and I was really bummed about that, but I thought there's no better way to come back from my little hiatus and do it with an October favorites. So I'm going to kind of try to accumulate and combine all of the things that I've truly been loving recently through September and October into this one video. So it's an accumulation of both of those months squished together, and I've got quite a few things, so I'm going to stop rambling and I'm just going to get into it. First things first is obviously beauty. I have been loving quite a few things. There are some things that I'm still trying out, and I really want to give them like a full month to kind of really form a true opinion, because there are a lot of things that I'm trying out right now, and I don't want to test them for a week and say that yeah, I've been loving them through the whole month, because obviously that's not true. But some things that I have been trying for a good long month or two now, those are the things that I'm going to share with you. So first things first is a skincare favorite. And this is something that I picked up from Target, and it's by the brand Pixi. And I've never tried any of their skincare range, but I've heard really great things online about them from other YouTubers saying that some of their things, like their Glow Tonic mask, is really good. Or is it Glow Tonic? I can't remember. It's like a mud mask or something. No, this is Glow Tonic. Okay, this is the Pixi Glow Tonic To Go Exfoliating Toner Pads with 5% glycolic acid and aloe vera and ginseng, and it comes with 60 pads. So they're basically just these little cotton swabby things, but they're pre-soaked in the Glow Tonic toner. And I have pretty much used up this whole thing. I believe this cost $15.99 at Target, but I've really been loving these because it's not, so it's an exfoliator, but it's not too abrasive on your skin. Like some exfoliators can be really harsh, and you're like, it's almost painful to get in there. So I've really been loving these. It's a toner, but it's to go, so they're really easy to travel with. It's not something that I've got to like, it's not a two-step system where I got to like whip out some cotton pads, pour my toner. That sounds really lazy, but hey, there are some nights where I just can't be bothered with the extra step, and these have been really nice, and I really like them, and I definitely would repurchase these. So yeah, that's them. The next thing that I bought at the beginning of September, and I've really been wanting to talk about it because I love it, is actually a fragrance, and I picked this up from Sephora, and these are new. These are the new Elizabeth and James Nirvana scents. There's two different scents. There's bourbon and then a rose scented one, and I went to Sephora and I smelt both of them, and although I am a huge fan of rose scented anything, that one was not, it just, no, it wasn't the scent for me. Like, I love rose scented things, but that one was just a little bit too strong for me. So I went with the bourbon, and I literally smelt this. I sniffed it for the first time, and it was just love. It was love. Let me tell you how amazing this smells. It's it's a vanilla bourbon scent, and it's I don't know how to explain it. It's sweet and sophisticated and sexy all in one. It's just such a unique scent. It's sweet and spicy. I think that's what I would explain it as. But secondly, let's just talk about this packaging. It's very similar. It's pretty much the same things as the original two Nirvana scents, the black and white. But this is in like an amber sort of container packaging situation here, and I really love it. And then it's got the gold on the sides, and oh my god, I just want to bathe in this scent for the rest of my life. This is probably my most favorite scent of all time, and that is a big statement, but I'm going to go with it. It's probably my most favorite scent of all time, and I've been loving it. And if you have not sniffed it, if you've not gone into Sephora and given it a good old sniff, you need to go into Sephora and smell it right now. Just do it. Especially if you love vanilla, you're gonna love it, trust me. And then the last couple of things that I've been loving, one is this Anastasia Glow Kit. I have been wanting to get my hands on this for quite some time now, and at first it was just like, meh, do I really need this? And then the second time it was kind of like, yeah, I don't know. And then the third time it was like the one that I really thought I wanted, the pink one, was sold out. And then I finally was just like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it before this one gets sold out. And I think the pink one is still sold out at Sephora and Ulta. Or they just don't make the pink one anymore. So I don't know. But this is the Sun Dipped Glow Kit. And now that I've actually had some time to play with this bad boy, I really think that these colors are more suitable for my skin tone than the pink one, which I can't remember what that one's called. But just look at this magic. I mean, oh my god. Like, oh my god. Okay, so it comes with 4 highlighter shades, as you can see right here. This one right here is called Summer. It's like a beautiful gold, kind of like Becca's Moonstone. Yeah, kind of like Becca's Moonstone, but a little bit more golden. And then this one right here is called Moonstone. It's a pinkier shade. And then this one is called Bronzed, which is actually on the highlights of my cheeks, or the high points of my face. Okay. This one is a little bit too dark for me, but this is, if you go more subtle with it, it looks really beautiful, and it's also really beautiful on the as like an eyeshadow. And then this one is also kind of like a pinky shade, but a little bit, obviously a bit deeper. And this actually looks beautiful. Like, I know it looks really dark and kind of intense, but it looks beautiful, and I really believe that this will look good on any skin tone. So yeah, I love it. I've used all 4 of the shades here, and what I also thought was really cool is that you can actually pop these individual highlighters out and kind of put them like in your own palette, especially if like you're going on a vacation or something like that and you don't want to take this whole Mamma Jamma big thing right here, especially because it doesn't come with a mirror. But I was kind of bummed about that, but now that I think about it, I think it's kind of, I don't know, I don't really think that it's necessary. But yeah, you can, it's really convenient for like traveling, and then you just pop them back in. Super convenient. So yeah, been loving that. And then my last sort of, if you can tell by my YouTube channel, I'm a big fan of like face makeup. Like, I love me some eyeshadows and stuff like that, but what I really get excited about are like bronzers, blushes, highlighters, concealers, stuff like that, you know, primers, that sort of thing. So there's a theme here. So my last couple of makeup bits is this right here. I have been wanting to purchase this for quite a while, and I can't remember what YouTuber used this in a tutorial once, and I saw it and I was just like, ugh, I need that. Girl, I need it. And then I went to Sephora and I saw that it was $50 for a bronzer, and I was like, but do I really? And then I swatched it and it's glittery. Like, okay, first of all, okay, let me tell you what it is first. This is the Hourglass, which one did I get? Luminous Bronze Light Bronzer. And it's huge, which, I mean, that's kind of why, one of the big reasons why I needed it so much is because I love me them big, chunky, giant packaging bronzers. Like, those are my favorite. Anyways, trying not to get carried away. Anyways, when you swatch this and when you look at this, especially in the light, it looks very glittery. And that kind of turned me off, and I was kind of like, no, I don't really want this. And I went back to Sephora so many times, you know, between the first time that I went in there and saw this, and I played around with it, kept looking at it. It always kind of caught my eye. I went by the Hourglass counter because Hourglass is one of my favorite high-end makeup brands that don't test on animals, and I always kind of perused their counter, and every time I'd walk by I'd be like, eh. So I finally swatched it, played around with it a little bit more, went in there and swatched it on my face, and I was like, okay, I'm going to buy it. I brought it home, and it is quickly becoming one of my most favorite bronzers ever because it's so beautiful on the skin. It literally just makes you look radiant. The glitter does not come off on your skin. Like, it for me at least, like when I look into my mirror, I don't see the glitter, and I look up pretty close, and it's not, I mean, the glitter doesn't seem to be like just, I don't like bronzers like that. Like, I like a little bit of sheen. I don't mind a little bit of shimmer, but like this looked like big chunks of glitter at first, and it's not. It's really beautiful. It's very natural looking, and like all Hourglass powders, they just make you look like your skin is just like very glowing and radiant and youthful. So I frickin' love this. So if you've been kind of like turned off by it, maybe give it one more try. Just maybe. Okay. And then the one thing that, I've said this about all these makeup products because I've been really truly loving them, but something that just wowed me and I love, and I bought this not in September but at the beginning of October, and I have been using this literally every single day that I've done my makeup. I've used this every single day. Not kidding. And it is the Becca, what are you called? The Becca Blushed with Light Blush Palette, because we all know how much I love my blushes. And I saw this on the Sephora website, and I was like, oh, I need it, because I love blushes. And the Becca blushes are seriously amazing. They're flattering. They are very pigmented. Most of them are very pigmented, so you kind of have to like go in with a light hand and then you can build it up from there. But seriously, they stay on my face all day long, like even longer than the Tarte 12-hour blushes. Those are some seriously long-lasting blushes, but I find that the Becca blushes last on my face longer. So I got this, and when it came in the mail, first of all, look at the packaging. It's beautiful. It's Becca. It's gorgeous. I'm pretty positive this is going to be limited edition, so if you're interested in it, I would definitely say it's worth it. Get your hands on it. It's only $38, I think, and in retrospect, like, when you think about it, in retrospect, that's not bad because I believe that the full-size Becca blushes are like $36 or $38. I can't remember. I'll link it down below for you. And then you get this for like $38, and they're not full-size, but they're pretty dang big, you know? I mean, that's a pretty good deal. So if you've been looking to try some Becca blushes and you're not sure yet, I would definitely check this out. But it comes with 3 shades, and this beautiful sort of like mauve-y, muted, pinky purple sort of shade is called, this is called Wisteria. It's a really cute name. And then this middle orangey shade is called Songbird, and it's this beautiful orangey sort of tangerine-y shade. And then the last one is one that has been seriously talked about and raved about. It's Snapdragon. At first I thought this shade was going to be a little too intense for me, but I actually really, really love it. Surprisingly enough, because this is not my sort of shade at all, I have been loving the middle color the most. I was really surprised about that, because it's not my sort of color. It's really deep, but it's beautiful on the skin, especially this time of month. This time of year, sorry. Does anybody else keep these little plasticky inserts? Let me know if you do, because I feel weird that I do, but I can't help it. It's just a thing. Like in all of my NARS things, I keep the inserts. I don't know why. And then the last makeup thing that I've been really, really loving since September is this concealer. This is the Naked Skin Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, but it's a color correcting one. And this is the pink one, and it's for under eye brightening. I was going to try the peach one, which I think is for like dark circles and stuff like that, but I saw this one and I was like, I really wanted to try it just because it's brightening, and I don't so much have a trouble with like really dark blue under eye circles. I just have a problem sometimes with them just looking very dull. So I thought I would try this out, and I love this. I love the consistency. I love the longevity of it. It lasts on my face all day long, but seriously, it looks like I've slept for like a million years. It doesn't, I mean, it really has changed my under eyes. So I highly, highly, highly recommend this. Yeah. And then I've got some fashion favorites for the month, for 2 months. I've got some fashion favorites for the last 2 months, and the first thing is these sunglasses here. Let me just take a second to appreciate these. I got these sunglasses at the Free People store near me, and I went in there because they just recently opened, and I was like, I need to go. And I saw these, and they look very similar to I forget what brand it is, but they came out with this sort of like design for sunglasses, and then a bunch of other companies sort of mimicked the design. But I saw these, and what I really loved about them is that they're just like, the colors are so unique. It's got like some rose gold here, and then it's got this maroon red sort of color, and then the earpiece, I don't know what you would call those, are like a really dark navy blue. And I thought all of the colors together just looked super gorgeous, and they're very flattering. And I actually surprisingly loved the frame, like the style on my face. Normally I'm a bit picky. Normally I just like me some like plain Ray-Ban aviators, but these I really, really loved. And I believe Free People still have these, so I'll link those in the description box down below for you. And then my last fashion favorites have been a pair of shoes. Ooh. These beauties here. I got these off of the ASOS website, and I believe these are still on ASOS last time I checked, but they are made by River Island, and I was checking out some like flatty sort of shoes, but something like a little bit more fun. And I know espadrilles have been on trend for quite some time now, but I've never actually like been interested in them. And then I was looking into it, and I was just like, you know what, these are actually quite cute. And I believe they were like $39 or something like that, and I bought them. And what I really liked about them is that they weren't just like the slip-on espadrilles, they were like also laced up, so they look really cute with like jeans and dresses and everything pretty much. And I got them in the mail, and I tried them on, and they're surprisingly comfortable, and I have been loving them. But they look cute with practically anything. They go really well with dresses. I wore them with like a jean dress, and then again like a flowy dress, and jeans the other day, and they just look pretty much cute with anything. They're a little bit more summery, but that's okay because I'm in Florida and it's not gonna snow here anytime soon. So yeah, I've really been loving these. So if they're still on ASOS, which I believe they are, I will link them in the description box down below. And then my last favorites for the month are actually random favorites. The first thing is a TV show, and it's a TV show that I never in a million years would have thought that I would liked, because it's just not my kind of TV show, I guess. But I had a day off, and I was just chilling and maxing, relaxing, and searching my Netflix, and I found it, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to watch the pilot episode and see if I like it, and then go from there. And I watched it, and I pretty much binge watched it the rest of that day, and it's Grey's Anatomy. Don't judge me too harshly, please. I really didn't think that I was going to love it, but I ended up really, really loving it. It's chock full of drama, and it's normally not, I say it's not normally my type of show, but I do tend to err on the bit of dramatic side when it comes to my TV shows and movies, but I really, really love it. You pretty much fall in love with the characters. I think I'm on season 3 now, and it's been on air for like forever, and I'm suppressing all of the rumors that I've sort of, or spoilers that I've seen throughout the years since it's been on TV, because I don't want it to happen, and I'm trying to suppress it and pretend like I don't know what's going to happen when really I think I do. But anyways, don't spoil it for me. Nothing. No commentary in the description box. But yeah, I've really been loving that show. And then my last random favorite for the combination of the last 2 months has been my new iPhone 7 Plus. Yeah, I pre-ordered it the day that it went out for pre-order. And yeah, I'm pretty positive that they're back again for ordering, but I remember like when I first pre-ordered it, within like a few days, all of the iPhone 7 Pluses had been like completely sold out everywhere across the board, and I was pretty happy that I nabbed mine in time. But normally when the past 2 iPhones that I've gotten the white or the gold background, and this time I decided to go with the matte black version. I know that everyone was like super jazzed about the oh, I can't remember what it's called, the like glossy back, those aren't words, Sonia. The glossy black one, but I went with the matte black version, and I'm really happy that I did. I really love it. So yeah, I've really been loving this, even though it looks like the same exact thing, but you know, every time you get a new iPhone, even if it looks the same as the old one, you still, like, it's your baby for a little while, and I've been really loving it. It comes with a better camera. The one thing I will say that was a little bit weird for me, like I know everybody was pretty peeved about the microphone bit and the charging, like you couldn't charge your phone and listen to music at the same time because they changed the headphone jack. And to me that wasn't a huge deal because I tend to listen to my music on speaker anyway. I think that's how you say it. I don't really like plug headphones in, so I pretty much annoy everybody around me. If I'm gonna listen to music, you have to listen to the same thing as me. But yeah, that wasn't really like an inconvenience for me or anything. But the one thing that I will say was a little bit strange to get used to is the home button is a little bit different now. It's not so much a button at all. It's really just like a button looking thing on the screen, and they have like a vibration format that makes you feel like it's clicking, but it's actually a vibration, which was super weird to get used to. Like if you turn the phone off, like completely off, and you try to click, there's no click. Like it doesn't actually click. It's a little weird, but you do get used to it. And then when I got this, I downloaded a new app, and it's called the Sleep Cycle app. And I love it very, very much because when I got back from vacation, my sleeping pattern had gotten so much better. Like I was getting a full night's rest. I was getting like a full 8 hours. But then a few weeks after that, I noticed that my sleeping pattern had gone back down the toilet, and I was staying up too late and waking up too early, because I'm the type of person that when I get home and I finally lay down, I can't just go right to sleep. Like, I have to kind of decongest, and my mind keeps running, so I have to kind of like sit down and relax and sort out and process the thoughts for the day and that sort of thing. So I downloaded this app called the Sleep Cycle, and it's basically this app that gradually wakes you up versus like an annoying alarm that just I hate that. But this app basically gradually wakes you up. So like, I set my alarm for 7:15 in the morning, so it'll start waking me up at 6:45 and then just kind of gradually wake me up from there. And I find it's so much more pleasant of an experience to wake up. I don't dread it as much versus just being like nabbed out of your dream really quickly by like an annoying alarm going off. So yeah, I've really been liking that app so far. But yeah, that is pretty much it for my favorites. Again, I do apologize for my lack of video consumption on my video publishing. I don't even know. I apologize for my my posting errors. I don't know what word to use here. I do apologize for my long break of posting videos for the past month, but I promise you it will not happen again. I actually have a couple of videos that I have planned out coming soon, so yes, don't worry. They're coming. I've got them planned out. I'm already on the bandwagon. I won't be MIA for a whole month again. But yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for future videos. I promise to try not to disappoint. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!